Hey, what are you doing in there? I'm trying to pack. Today, I'm going to be heading over to the Hit Squad Ninja Gym for a UNAA Area Qualifier for Season 6. Come on, let's get going. Alright, so here we go, the start of my run. This was, as you can see, a parkour based obstacle. I wasn't really 100% confident on this because I don't do a lot of parkour, which I probably should. Had a little stumble here, and I have no idea what's been going on with me lately. I love balance, but yeah. Oh, that dino, that was actually something I was worried about because I haven't done any sort of climbing this entire year. Before we move any of the pegs, we have to take our feet off, and I'm pretty comfortable with the pegs. I know my body's kind of turning around here and there, but that's really because I have short arms. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, moving on. This next obstacle is the spider wall, which was kind of cool. It's a 2-point obstacle. That blue tape, or you're gonna see me touch here in a second, is worth 1 point, and you weren't allowed to use your hands anywhere else on this obstacle. Just a quick touch on the blue tape, touch of the red bar at the top, and that was it. Oh, that obstacle is so close. I really just didn't get enough jump on it. As you can see, I failed. Not that hard of an obstacle. I got it pretty quickly. It was just a 1-2 big hop and straight up. Moving on to the next obstacle, crank it up. This thing I have not touched since season 9, and in 2 moves I was done with it. I was not gonna let this thing beat me again. It took me out twice. Once at the Kansas City qualifiers, and then again at the city finals. So after crank it up, we go on to some nunchucks, then onto this big green jelly bean thing at the end, and off you go. You can see I'm starting to get gassed here. My cardio is just absolute turd. They were very specific during the rules of what you can and cannot do. And on this first fidget spinner, you had to go off of that first initial swing. You couldn't take a back swing or skip the bar, which you saw me go to right here, and you weren't allowed to take any extra swing. So that part was fairly simple, but again, a lot of things were very strict. I really like this obstacle. It's very unique. So from here we had to go onto a bunch of ledges. I'm used to the 180, so I just went for it. And I'm not pumped, but I did not take a big enough swing and end up falling. I am totally gassed out. My cardio just sucks. So for those that don't know, this is a UNAA Area Qualifier and is a point-based system. This course had a total of 32 points available, and most of the obstacles had a 2-point system. If you get to 1 point of the obstacle, it's worth 1 point, and if you finish it, then it's worth a 2nd point. I took way too much time resting here, and a lot more swings, but I did get the first point for this, and then my right side just overshoots, and I missed out on the 2nd point there. I need to control my kipping more on these intricate type obstacles. So from here, you had to go from the warped wall. They hold up the rope. And here it is. The big lache. It's about 8 feet.
I will remember you.
They said to touch it and let go. And I touched it and I kind of forgot to let go. I did it at the last second. And that's what happened. They did not count that, so I lost out on a point on there as well. Only the second balance obstacle of this course, and it was like 3 or 4 steps, and I got a point for that. Yeah, very upper body intensive. So this here, I hit the TV, and they're like, oops, I forgot to hold him away from the TV. I started to go hands only because it is worth 2 points if you do hands, but after all of that, I was like, nope. My body wasn't having it and ended up using feet and get the 1 point. There is a 5-minute time limit, and as you can see, I wouldn't have made it up the wall in time anyways. So that's my run, and I wasn't too happy about it, but let's see what I had to say here during my post run. So that course was freaking killer. At lache, they said to just touch and drop down. I touched, but my instinct was to grab and hold on, and I end up almost flipping upside down on that. As of right now, I don't know if they counted that. I don't think they are, but I do know that if they're asking for showing control, I'm probably not gonna get that point. But if it's touch and go down, no matter how ugly that landing was, touch and go down, I did just that. So on that rope climb, it was 2 points. To get to the top with just hands, I went and I ended up using my feet because I started to gas out. And then I timed out before the warped wall, the last obstacle. Course was tough. I think I would have got it if I had a little bit more of a time limit, but the time limit was set at 5 minutes, and still trying to catch my breath.
Just got back home and it's like 4 in the morning. It's time for some sleep. Keep training hard. I hope to see you in the course, and I'll catch you guys next time on The Ninja Life.